Alright, we're loaded in for the rematch between uh, 10AB and 12AB. We're gonna have, start at the top, we're gonna have Jax versus Shen. Halo Blades, who's gonna look for the early cheese plays, and Grasp, scaling slow top lane. Hang on while I send this link. Finally got Twitch set up, so this will be streamed live too at the same time, and I'll just upload the VOD to YouTube later. So we have Shen and Jax in the top lane. Probably going to go pretty well for Shen for the first couple levels, as long as he can watch out for E's with all ends with Jax's E. But overall, I think he'll do okay, especially with Grasp. He can get lots of sustain. In the jungle, we have Lee Sin versus Jarvan. I don't think I've seen either of these guys jungle before, so we'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and get this set up too. Alright. We have Lethal Tempo, Azir, so this is going to be nice going into the late game, especially with Shen to back him up. And up against the Sylas. Let's see if Sylas can get some good plays by stealing either the Jarvan ult or the Azir ult for those team fights. I think Azir is probably going to be able to stay pretty safe against the Sylas, as long as we can avoid any jungle pressure coming in. Lee Sin's going to do its topside start, so going to look probably to go down at level 3 and try and abuse the Soraka. And this Ezreal, which has a pretty slow start to the game, should be pretty easy to dive in and fight him early. Tristana Lulu, definitely a good lane for pushing. They even have the Yordle synergy started down here, so might be able to dodge a few hits. And we're up to a whopping 6 viewers live, so gotta try and entertain these 6 poor souls here. Oh, yeah, now my cat's being mad that I'm still talking when she's trying to sleep. Shh. Oh, looks like Lee Sin's gonna go for a level 2 gank up top on Jax. We'll see if Shen started with Q, so no CC set up yet. Hopefully Lee Sin will have enough just with level 2 start to get some damage in on the Jax. Yeah, looks like a bit of an unnecessary flash by Shen, but good start for red team. With the 10Bs getting revenge for their last game where they were down a man for 20 minutes. Jarvan's just going to do level 3 clear. Pretty standard where you take red into Wolves, Blue Buff, and Krugs. Probably going to look for a Scuttle Crab afterwards. Don't think he's going to get much pressure since now that Shen is level 2 and has his dash, level 3 and has his dash, it's going to be a pretty tough gank for Jarvan. So we'll see if he can make any plays, but with this ward and Shen's E, should be okay. Oh, still gets the stun off. Dodge some autos. Got a Conqueror proc. Ooh, Lee Sin's still up here, but only level 2. Just gonna fend him off and save Shen from dying for now. Probably just gonna back and walk back up. Hopefully he doesn't use his TP with his giant wave pushing into the tower. What? J4's been spotted out in his jungle, but he's just gonna walk back and hit a plant on the way through. It's gonna get the Scuttle Cup for free, which is gonna feel pretty good. Azir is leading minions by a little bit. It's kind of what I figured. Looks like the wave's gonna freeze right in front of his tower too. So it's gonna be tougher for Sylas to do anything, and will make it easier for Jarvan to gank in the future if he keeps up this freeze. But it looks like he pushed it out a little too hard, so it's gonna shove back out, and he's probably just gonna have to try and clear this wave and recall. Shh. Oh, I missed the cannon. It's too bad. Looks like they're gonna try and bait up top to see if they can get his ear to stay up a little too long, get greedy. But between the chains missing and the dash out with his ear, piece of cake, and good return kill there. Might even be able to get a double. Yep, flash follow up, easy 2 kills. Good job. I'm a little surprised that Ezreal's Soraka is able to push in this Tristana Lulu so much right off the bat, but we'll see if they can keep up this small CS lead he has going. Pretty standard Kleptomancy Ezreal, so it's just gonna look up to try and farm up and scale into the mid game. Look for some fights. J4 is posturing up, trying to steal this blue buff, but I think he's got the backup of his bot lane, so it should be pretty easy steal for them. Good tempo being kept up from 12 AB. Get the double kill mid and then rotate out. Try and get a little bit of extra farm and keep Lee Sin behind. Except they stayed too long. Sylas is going to come in. They have a TP coming in as well, so whole fight down bot. Soraka gets the kill off. They're going to follow up onto Jarvan. Yep, another kill in the back. It's a very good turnaround. Once Shen TP's in, if Jax doesn't follow up with that TP since he used it to come back to lane, it gives them numbers advantage. Nice, easy cleanup. Even managed to save the blue. I would have liked to have seen them take Cloud Drake after that, but we'll see how long that stays up as well. Come on. Sorry about that. Alright, so we have a reset. Bot's still pushing. Jarvan's going to be looking for a gank in here. No sums on bot lane, so it should be an easy kill on one of them at least. But Ezreal took a little too long to get caught up with this big minion wave in front. Um, I'd like to see this Jarvan just returning bot every couple jungle camps just to try and get this Lulu before her flash comes back up. Lee Sin still farming up. It looks like he is not too close to hitting 6, so he's just going to try and get some more farm going. Shen's level 6, so with this Stand United, it's going to be pretty tough for them to make plays around the bot lane or the mid lane in general. It's very difficult to dive a team that has a level 6 Shen. We have our first message in Twitch chat, so thank you, whoever this was. Lee Sin looks like he's gonna go for a lane gank, but with Jax backing off, not gonna be able to get a whole lot. Oh, we have a stand aside down bot lane. Taunt misses out at the end. That's too bad. Hopefully they can either get a dragon or at least a couple plates, but looks like they're just gonna back off. Feels pretty bad to be playing as Shen and ult down to save bot and then not get a kill, assist, dragon, or any tower plates or anything off of it. So it's probably just gonna walk back up the whole way with nothing to show for his efforts. We have skirmish top with the junglers. Yep, overstayed a little bit too long. Red buff on Jarvan ticking down into a Jax follow-up's pretty rough. Managed to get Jarvan with the grass proc on the way out. It's pinging for help, but I think he's going to go down before his help gets there. And once Jax gets red buff, there's not a whole lot you can do to try and keep pace with that. Especially with an Azir zoning out your mid laner and shoving him in constantly. Bot side, we still have a lead coming up with Ezreal. It's really surprising. I feel like Tristana should have been able to push in this lane a little bit harder and get some kind of advantage with the Lulu for backup, but I guess with Soraka's sustain, can't quite poke that Ezreal back enough to be able to hard shove that minion wave. We have a pink ward from red team trying to stop any roaming from Jarvan or Azir go down to the bot lane. For Azir, it's really easy to shove this lane and look for roams, but that pink ward should be able to stop them from getting any successful kills off. I think they're going to go for a dive on the Soraka, but Ezreal's going to be back in time to put a stop to that, so maybe they can just... Oh, there goes Hung, turn on the Ezreal. I don't think they're going to be able to get a kill off of this. Ah, managed to get one, but dies on the way out to the tower. And then a rocket jump out, stops any shuffle plays from Azir into this turret. Still had to blow the flash though, which is too bad. And Lulu, luckily they tunnel visioned onto the ADC, so Lulu is able to sneak out from behind. But looks like on top side they're going to trade just that one ADC kill down for a couple turret plates and maybe even the first tower if they keep attacking this quickly enough. Next wave's going to crash before Lee Sin or Shen have time to get up here. Shen's got a few more seconds left on teleport, so there's not a whole lot they could do, but looks like it's going to be first tower for 12 AB. I don't know what that Lee Sin Q was. Oh, managed to save the tower just barely with about 300 health. Looks like they're just going to force the dive. A zero ult into a Jax follow-up. Not a whole lot you can do there. Well played by Lee Sin to sneak out at the bottom with just 150 health. Except Shen still didn't get out quite quick enough, so he's going to be stuck under his tower. Yeah, it should be a quick dive, easy kill. Hung out a little too long, waiting for backup to arrive. They should be able to get at least one kill out of this. Maybe even two if they can catch back up to Jax. Good knockback by Hung to stop the stun, but don't think he realized J4 was still alive and hanging out in that bush. Shen ult coming in, able to turn around on this Jax, and they pick it up. I think it'd still be worth it for 12 AB because they get the tower to go down first, so you get a bit of bonus gold there, even if you trade down one kill. Shen follows up with the teleport. Bot lane to try and make a play, but kill the support, don't get anything off the tower. Again, would really like to see them rotate to this dragon, but Lee Sin's still off farming away. They're just leaving this objective up. Would have been really easy time for at least Sylas to come in, and they should be able to 3-man it with their bot and mid lanes. So we have no summoners, no ult quite yet on Azir. They might be able to do a quick flash play. Oh, no flash on here either. Probably not going to be able to get anything out of here. With Azir's E playing so safe, it's going to be pretty difficult to get any engage on him. Ooh. Yep. Just waited a little too long. This Spirit's Refuge coming in from Shen's actually blocking a lot of damage between this Azir and the Jarvan early game. Should scale up pretty well into their team comp against Ezreal Mystic Shots coming in and Jax trying to fight in tight spots back there. I think Ezreal might have made a mistake in his build with double sapphire crystals. Probably was going for a sheen and accidentally bought the wrong item, but we'll see if he sells one or builds into something that I can't remember. But it looks like he's going to do a pretty standard build of Manamune into what I would assume to be Iceborne Gauntlet, but we'll see. Again, Cloud Drake just sitting here, not doing anything. Looks like blue team is just going to wander around, catch some farm. I'd like to see them get Rift Herald too. We have so much pressure down on the bot lane with red side pushing. We should assume that Lee Sin's also down there looking for camps with the strong side. But no plays. Looks like he's just looking for farms and kills. He left a little too soon. Silas being able to dash in and stun and steal the Azir ult. He probably should have stayed a little bit longer because he can get some pretty good quick engages with Silas. Looks like we're going to posture up into the river upside and try and get another team fight going. Again, it feels like everybody's just looking for kills, not looking to play any map or any objectives, so they're just going to run in, see if they can fight in the jungle, and then go back and try and catch the farm. Lulu's taking a lot of poke, but it's able to not get hit by any true shot barrages and able to back off before Azir gets down there. So again, pink ward, catching people running down the river. Don't have to worry too much about getting ganked. Silas is just kind of hovering around topside jungle, trying to see if he can catch Jax in a rotation. But with his minion wave just constantly pushed in, it doesn't look like Shen's going to be able to help a whole lot unless they want to commit to his ult. Stand aside coming in, nice save between the Kingslayer healing and the Shen stand aside. Silas pretty surprisingly tanky for sure. Is able to get out alive. We have blue side finally committing to the dragon, but J4 gives his life up for it. And we get some follow-up plays. Get an extra few kills. Even though 12v2's down 5 kills, they're still 500 gold up, which is really well. Shows that they're playing to the first Tower of Blood and turret plating. Definitely keeping up the farm as well. Winning topside, winning jungle, even here, winning in farm and ADC. So even though they're not getting as many kills, they're still keeping up with gold income. And managed to get the Cloud Drake first. So still getting objectives even if they are giving up kills. So always good to see them keeping up. Looks like we got some Pog champs going on in the chat. I'm not sure if the video is lagging or if it's just my side for Twitch. Nice taunt right at the end there over to Shen. J4 is just going to come in. Looks like they're going to try and take some minions. They should be able to get this tower. Lulu Shen can't really defend very well against 3 people, especially if the Azir comes in and makes it a 4v2. Oh, Shen managed to get to kill onto Soraka in the back end. Probably a taunt into tower aggro, but it's going to give his life up for it in the end. Not much you can do once you get flanked in by 4, unless you want to try and TP out, but at least he managed to get 1 kill. So what I want to see is blue side run straight up to this Rift Herald and try and get it before Baron spawns, but looks like they're just going to go for more jungle farm. Farm the jungle, farm the kills. Not a whole lot else I've been seeing going on. It looks like J4 is also going for the uh, damage J4 build, so Warrior Enchant, Tiamat, he's going to be building hopefully Yomu's, but probably Duskblade. To continue with the one-shot montage of J4 engages. I like that Shen went for the Titanic Hydra first, so it gives him a little more split pushing power. Oh, they do manage. Okay, so did what I wanted, managed to go up and get the Rift Herald before it expired. Nice double Azir ults going on. I feel like between the Azir and the Jax, blue team definitely has a better scaling team. Going into the late game, it'll be much easier for them to close out objectives and get kills. Not sure where Jax is going. Started to go after Lulu, switched to the minions, just kind of sat in the middle of the two. We have a Shen ult coming in. Um, Lulu's got to be careful. I think with a Trade Force proc, she'll probably die in about 3 auto attacks from the Jax. We have Lee Sin running down. He's got his Moby boots. Looks like he's gonna go Black Cleaver next. Again, it feels like Lee Sin's just running around looking for kills in between farm instead of trying to get any vision set up. Pretty low vision score overall for a 20-minute match. And we have Dunkmaster Jarvan just running in, farming kills. Poor Silas, not having a good time. Rough matchup into the Azir and then gets camped by the Jarvan. It's got to feel bad. Definitely don't think Lichbane should be second either. If you're this far behind, you need to get some kind of health or something to help you, like a um, Spirit Visage or even like a Banshee's Veil or Rod of Ages. Literally anything, just get more HP so you don't die to those one shots from the J4. Get some health so you can heal up a bit with your W and not instantly die every fight like this. Good steal from Silas to be able to take that Azir ult to help them split the map and get away, but oh, still managed to get out. Okay. It's going to be a second or an inner tower though. Can't get anything else on the top side. Shelly's going to come in, probably get about half this tower's health minimum. Looks like it's even going to go down. Can't quite defend it. Oh, there we go. Just managed to get it. Oh, they try and turn around. Jarvan old. Big damage, not quite enough. Should survive the ignite on the back end. Looks like they're still going to chase it down. Ezreal has to flash, try and get away. Went for the Sork shoes. Interesting. Gonna pop up the Azir turret and try and back behind it under its safety. Soraka pick's actually working out very well for him. Even though they got really low after that last disengage, Soraka's able to top them all back off pretty easily. So then keep the push up. All of red team decided to rotate up to mid or back, so they left this whole area open. Gives blue team kind of a free opportunity to run in, try and get some more chip damage. Ooh, Lee Sin with a nice ult flash combo. Able to get a pick off kill on Soraka, hanging out a little too far up front. They should probably just back off. I'm sure Ezreal and J4 both have a ton of gold to go spend. Just go get some items, reset. They could probably either sneak a Baron or set up a trap in the corner over here somewhere or this side. Red side doesn't have a lot of vision in their jungle right now, so it should be pretty easy for them to, or pretty easy for blue team to be able to set up a trap somewhere for 10AB to get collapsed on. But again, still just doing the ARAM strategy where they just run down bot looking for kills if they can't get an inhib. Alright, Ezreal's trying to do the hybrid build where you get Luden's Echo and Sork Shoes and Iceborne Gauntlet. I don't think it's that good anymore. Um, he had some ratios nerfed and his E cooldown nerfed but quite a bit, so you don't get quite as much AP damage mixed in as you used to. Probably should have just gone Triforce, but the Iceborne Gauntlet at least should give you some pretty good kiting against the Shen and the Lee Sin and the Sylas. Now that Jax has his Spear of Shojin, it's going to be pretty tough for anybody to 1v1 him. I'd like to see him get a Tiamat and just go into a side lane and start split pushing forever. I think even with Shen's Spirit Refuge, with Spirit Shojin, Jax can just get so many E's and off and so many W procs off that 1v1 wouldn't be anywhere close. So he's just going to go catch the farm up top. Ezreal's going to look for some Iceborne Gauntlet, red buff infuse, mystic shots, poke down the minions and try and poke down the champions a little bit. These long drawn out skirmishes are just definitely going to favor the Soraka team. So as long as they can just keep getting some poke in, running away, getting some poke, running away, it's going to be really tough for red side to keep up these ARAM matches. Got some good poke coming out from Ezreal. WQ combo did about a half or a third of Sylas's health, but looks like he got a little too greedy, walked up too far, gets popped by the Lee Sin engage. Cloud Drake just came up again. Baron comes up. Looks like they're gonna try and force this Baron play. Hopefully Sylas can get there before the Jax comes in, because between Azir, J4, and Jax, they have so much battlefield control. It's gonna be really tough for red side to be able to do anything. Manages to knock away the Jax. Tristana staying alive. Oh, dies to Jarvan in the back. And now we have a swap. So we'll see if Sylas and Shen can hold it off. I don't think they're going to be able to quite get in there. Azir says, nope, you have to go in now. Managed to get one kill. J4 should be able to kill, no problem. And they go back in, still manage to get a free Baron on 4 members. So we have a Baron, they're just gonna again go back to mid. Should be able to Jarvan should be able to go down, solo the dragon pretty quickly while Ezreal goes in, gets the tower by himself. Between Baron buff and 2-item Ezreal should be no problem to take this tower before they rotate in. Again, Lee Sin got a Spirit Visage. She has have a little bit of health, a little bit of MR. Should help against the Azir and the Ezreal poke a bit. Lee Sin's trying to get engaged, can't quite get there. Kicks the Azir in, but Ezreal's still alive on the backside. Jarvan comes in, big combo, big cataclysm, lots of damage. Always check the scoreboard. Kind of see the story being told quite well. 29 kills for red side, 28 for blue side, but we have an 8,000 gold lead from blue side. Just shows you what farm advantage is, and playing to those tower plates will do instead of just running around trying to get some farm and hunting down kills. Play the map instead. 3 dragon advantage, can run around, heal up pretty quick. So between Soraka and Cloud Drake, any fight they take, Blue's team can just kite back, wait about 30 seconds, and be back to almost full health. Should end pretty quickly here. Jack's going in, gets the last hit, easy game. So GG, well played, 12v2. GG, boys.